Airbnb hosts and short-term rental operators around the world are small business owners. And at great risk to themselves, they've picked up properties, bought furniture, spent countless hours and emotional and mental energy creating experiences that travelers love and come back to. But many of these Airbnb hosts and short-term rental operators around the world are in countries that have been hit extremely hard. Places that have full quarantine or travel lockdowns where airports are closed. And travel is ground to a halt to $0 per month. Now, these Airbnb hosts, these short-term rental operators, they need our help. And I've found a way that you can support them and help them through this without any great expense to you. You could potentially even do this for free if you're the right person. So in this video, I'm going to talk to you about a couple ideas that you can, without doing anything wild, without reaching deep into your pocketbook, without putting yourself at risk, how you can keep some of the most important people that we know in this industry afloat, and you can go and see them later, and you guys can celebrate how we got through this. This is Sean Rocky Geach, Airbnb Automated, and let's solve problems for hosts around the world. There have been so many hosts in the comments on this YouTube channel in response to Brian Chesky's update videos that I've done saying, why did he go to Congress? What is he going to do for hosts around the rest of the world? Because, of course, Brian Chesky is petitioning Congress to give a little money to hosts here in the U.S. And that's a valid point. How are we going to protect hosts around the world? Congress is not going to send money to landlords or small homeowners or hosts in Italy or in China or in the Philippines or in many other countries that have sent me comments. And there needs to be a solution. And I've got two solutions for you. One of them is pretty much free, and the other one is a mutual exchange between you and a host. Let's say you have travel credit. This is idea number one. Airbnb gives you travel coupons. For those of you with pretty big travel coupons, like $100 or more, this is going to be super simple for you. I'd like you to go and find a host on the Airbnb platform if you have an Airbnb travel coupon, and I want you to bless them. I want you to go into their calendar. I want you to find a date, like right now, today, tomorrow, or the next day, and I'd like you to book it. Send a message to them. If your travel credit's only like $75, send them an inquiry. Be like, hey, I have a travel credit for $75 that I would like to give to you. Your listing says $200. Could you lower it to $75 so that way I can book from you? I'm not going to be staying, but I'd still like to have a reservation with you so you can get some money. Thank you so much, fellow Airbnb host or Airbnb traveler or citizen of the world. And there will be hosts who will cry. They will be so happy to know that they've got a little bit of money in their pocket because you simply use your travel credit. The question is okay. Man, it's crazy. I need a second. There will be Airbnb hosts that have tears of joy because of your generosity. You may not need your travel credit. You may not even have plans to travel, but Airbnb has given you one for some arbitrary reason. There are millions of dollars of travel credit on the Airbnb platform right now just waiting to get used. If you're one of those people with a travel credit or more, please do this for your hosts. Before April 1st, book some dates for people in the hardest hit areas of the world and give them some travel credit. Here's a bonus too with that travel credit idea. If you plan on traveling in the future, you can go find a host somewhere that you would plan on staying with anyway, like in the fall or in the late summer or next year, and reach out to them and say, hey, I'd like to give you travel credit. I want to pay you with my credit today. What I'd like to do is, get your contact information so we can keep in touch about another travel trip that I'm planning in the future. And maybe we can, do business again. So what you get is you get their contact info, and now you're directly communicating with somebody you made a donation to. And they like you. And now that you've got a booking with Airbnb and you have their direct contact information, there's nothing preventing you from doing business with this person however you feel like doing business with this person, because now that you have their information, it's not against Airbnb's terms of service to continue to do business with that person. So you could do business off platform with that host if you wanted to. And I'm sure that host would be more than grateful to book at the price that Airbnb would advertise, whatever their listed rates are, because Airbnb marks up 11 to 25%, 30% depending on taxes. And what this can do for you and this host is that you guys can have a mutual advantage where they can still make full rate on future dates while you get the benefit of a discount because you're not paying Airbnb service fees, which would probably equate to as much as your travel credit or more, right? So you can actually, in the way, save money on a future travel by donating a travel credit to somebody and then getting their phone number because, of course, they're your host now and you can have their contact information. Now, this leads me to idea number 2. So for those of you who don't have travel credits to give away, for those of you traveling on Airbnb, this could work also on Booking.com or many other places as well that have transaction costs to book. You can go on any platform of choice, find a small operator. I'm not talking about me or Sonder or Lyric or Zeus or people who have hundreds of properties, but find a small local operator that you know that they got stung in this situation. And what you can do is reach out to them and say, hey, I'm planning on traveling next spring or this coming fall or this summer. And I know that you're hurting right now. I'd like to make a booking with you right now for a day. I'd just like to, give you like a $60 booking, $70 booking that you can have all the money. I'm not even going to show up. And then I would like to talk about rates for a future date. So like, let me pay you right now for a reservation and let's open up a conversation about a future reservation that I'd like to have with you. And so the goal here is, again, you get their direct information, the property that you would like to use in the future. And now you can have an off-platform booking because you just happen to have their information and you know of their business and you did all the stuff that you had to do on a platform and you got their information. So get on platform, anyone you like, just bless somebody with a small reservation right now and then get their direct phone number. In the process, keep up with them. And that host will very gladly give you the discount associated with the booking fee. And if you plan on traveling in the summer or in the fall, let's say you're going somewhere where that's the hot spot, think about how much it would cost you just for the transaction fee alone. See, Booking.com charges 18% transaction fee. Airbnb charges 11%. So if you're traveling on Airbnb for 4 days in Italy and you're paying $150 a day for a place, US, that's $600. The markup would be like $66 on top of that. So if you reach out to an Airbnb host in Italy right now and you give them a $60 reservation that you don't even plan on using, you've just paid what would be the transaction fee on your future booking to them now that they can have money in their pocket, and you're helping them stay alive. You're feeding them in their time of greatest need. And then you get that money back in the future when you travel again. How cool is that? So this is a small workaround. Share it with everybody who uses the Airbnb platform, anybody who uses Booking.com. This can work. You don't even have to share this video. Just tell them about it. Just tell them, hey, do this. Let's do this. Because there's people out there who need your help. And I hate to bring it up again, but Airbnb just abandoned hosts. They just dropped hosts and said, we don't care about you guys. So let's do it for each other. We are a community here, and let's make this work. We can do this. Thanks for watching Airbnb Automated. I'll see you on the other side.